Welcome, everyone. My name is Joelle, and as you might be able to tell from my voice today, I am currently sick. Nothing serious, little bit of a cold, little bit of coughing. So, if that is you as well and you're feeling under the weather, we're going to keep things really gentle in our yoga practice today, just to release and open up through these areas that need a little bit of extra attention and care today. You don't need any props for this short practice, but if you want to grab scarves, layers, cushions, blankets, anything you need to be more comfortable, please go ahead and do so, and I'll meet you on the mat.
Find any comfortable seat to start out, reaching the crown of the head for the sky. Breathing deeply through your nose, or perhaps letting your mouth hang open if it's easier to breathe that way. We'll start with some really gentle neck movements. On your next inhale, tip the head back, and on the exhale, return to starting position. Take that a few times at the pace of your breath, simply looking up and then bringing the gaze forwards. And from here, start drawing a semicircle, bringing one ear to one shoulder, and then rolling the head back and the other ear over the other shoulder. Next time your right ear is over your right shoulder, let it stay. You could add on by resting the right hand on top of the head and reaching the left arm away from you. Softly release. Rest your right hand down beside you and trace a few sweeping circles back with that left arm, really opening up through the heart, through the rib cage, bringing space to these areas, and release. Second side, left ear towards left shoulder. Perhaps the left hand rests on top of the head, and the right arm could reach away from you. Keep the breath deep through the nose or through the mouth, oxygenating those areas that need it the most. As we release, resting the left hand down, sweep those circles back with the right arm. You could follow the movement with your gaze, really slowly here. And as you finish that final circle to straighten up through the spine, let's come to a side sphinx, resting down on the right forearm. Legs are stacked, and if you'd like, you could take that left hand and bring it to your right rib cage, really feeling this area inflate and deflate with your deep cleansing breaths. Beautiful. Let's roll over into a seat. Hands behind you, fingertips facing away, feet are flat. Knees pointing towards the ceiling as you let the heart open and release the shoulders behind you. You can stay here if you would like a little bit more. You can walk the hands in closer together, maybe even overlapping your little fingers. And perhaps again tilting your head back, opening up through the chest area. Let your mouth hang slightly open and release. Rolling to the second side for our side sphinx on the left forearm this time. That right hand could take hold of the left ribs, softly resting here to bring awareness and space to that part of the body. And as we release that side sphinx, bringing the hands behind you once more, legs are straight this time. Heart is nice and open. Just take a few moves with the feet, bending into the knees as you flex through the feet, and then point and extend. Just bringing a tiny bit of movement to areas that are oftentimes a little bit achy and sore when we feel sick. And then bring the soles of those feet together, knees out wide for butterfly. And step it out a little bit with the hands. So kind of rocking yourself here left and right, floating each hand just an inch or two off the mat. Rocking out through the neck. Maybe you'd like to hold in the center for a breath or two. Let that go. We'll come towards a gentle deer pose. So starting from your butterfly, help that right foot back behind you. Both legs roughly at a 90-degree angle. Propping yourself up on fingertips, or you could also take a gentle twist towards the left. The right hand can rest to the left knee. The crown of the head is still tall. We try to avoid forward folds when we're sick, just to encourage the flow of energy in the right direction. And let's return to that butterfly, maybe even shaking the knees up and down a few times. Before turning to our second side, the left foot comes somewhere behind you. Doesn't matter what this pose looks like. Today is all about feeling that little bit better. And if that includes a twist for you, perhaps bringing the left hand on top of the right knee, then that is perfectly fine. Otherwise, just stay facing forwards. And appreciate that you've done something today to help yourself feel better. Release your twist. Find any comfortable seat that will work for you. We'll see if we can open up through our sinuses a little bit. Take the index finger of your left hand, place it right underneath your right nostril. And the index and middle finger of your right hand, press them towards your right cheekbone. And see if you can kind of drag those fingers away from each other, bringing a little bit of space to those right sinuses. Breathing naturally here, as naturally as possible when we're feeling stuffy. And just give your hands a little bit of a shake. Let that go. Forget about the first side. Second side, right index finger pulls down underneath your left nostril. Second and third finger of the left hand, pull the left cheekbone gently out towards the side. Just that little bit of pressure, perhaps bringing a little bit of relief. And again, shake that out, roll the shoulders back a few times. Point both thumbs upwards and stretch your arms back behind you at a diagonal. Really open up through the heart, take your gaze up. And then exhale the hands down to heart center. Well done. I really hope this helped you find just that little bit of relief. I will leave a link on the screen for a 5-minute neck stretch just in case you'd like a little bit more today. And in any case, I hope you feel better really soon.